This album is by far the most collaborative project that I've ever taken on. This is my third full-length record. I really wanted to open it up and develop the songs with the band. So there's a group of musicians here in Winnipeg that I've been playing with for a few years. And so the intention was to just develop the songs and take them out of the realm of solo singer-songwriter and into this more cohesive, fully formed body of work. So the first bits of the recording process, we sat down in a room with Cody Wasiak's playing drums, Chris Ulrich on guitar, John Barron on the bass, and then myself and producer Murray. So we just sat down in Cody's living room and just played through a bunch of the songs.
It's way too dark outside, you see. These winter months just seem so mean.
There's an aspect of it that's nerve-wracking, of opening yourself up and your very personal, intimate experiences to other people to get a glimpse at. Trusting the people that are a part of it and trusting that they can bring something creatively to the table that I can't.
Yeah, totally.
I like kind of what you were singing while we were going through. So,
Yeah, right. Yeah. Can you
It's such a hard thing.
When I first met Murray, I came into it a little intimidated, just because there's this guy that's won awards and has worked with a ton of really fancy people, and what do I have to offer? But right from the get-go, Murray was just a really calming, fun-loving presence in the studio.
But I feel it in the moment, and I see it now. I know it. I wanna grow old with you.
that was a great take. Yeah, I love it.
And oftentimes it is those first couple of takes that have the most raw emotion to it, where you haven't necessarily settled on a part. It's just reacting naturally to what your ears hear. And that's another thing that I've learned with Murray, is to be less thinky with music, and people connect on an emotional level with music. By and large, people aren't conceptually or intellectually thinking.
Baby, that's how I'm doing so far.
How does this guitar take convey emotion? How does this make us feel? Does it draw you in? We're recording this album at Signpost Studios here in Winnipeg in the West End. And so this is Steve Bell's studio. I've known Steve and I grew up listening to Steve's music. Steve and Dave and the rest of the team at Signpost have just been so remarkably generous to myself and letting me record here.
To walk away. There's one less thing I've yet to say. Fuck you and fuck your friends too.
We've had a bunch of different singers, some backing vocalists, so good friends of mine that I've collaborated with over the years or just have been big fans of. We've had horns players, so the Dirty Catfish brass band, a few members of that band. I took trumpet in grade 7 band, which I failed. I've never heard horns on my music and I've never really been around it, so the process was come in, listen to the songs and kind of hear what their instincts are.
I'll go up the octaves, try it up.
Yep, up the octave.
3.
Rock becomes a rolling stone. Then we end up on a road.
Music, you start by doing it, not for any sort of as some sort of career ambition. You start doing it either with a group of friends, or for me, songwriting was this isolated solo experience as a way of processing emotions.
love just standing in the
this idea of the sum being greater than the parts. I think that's been this whole recording process for me, is seeing other people's interpreting my work and having other ideas that I would never in a million years have thought of. And then it just takes it to a whole nother level.
ring so.
I think we got it. Sweet.
Awesome.